Marta, my partner, who is constantly moving, said to me the other day, don't you just ever feel the need to move your body sometimes? As I was sat in bed with all my chins reading my book. And a side note, she is a professional dancer and has been dancing since she was able to stand up. She studied dance her whole life and is now teaching dance at a university. So I would kind of say that she has dance and movement locked in her body, in her bones, in her whole being. I had drinking and frustrated being locked in mine. It did make me wonder if I did need to move, but I was just completely unaware that's what my body was telling me that I needed. Do you ever get to the point where you're sat down all day at work, you get home and all you want to do is sit down in front of the TV or your laptop, but perhaps you feel a little bit fidgety, a little bit frustrated, this kind of feeling, whatever this is. Maybe these are little signs we're ignoring that we do actually need to move our bodies. I find it very hard to notice things going on in my body, and I think there's numerous reasons for this, which are fair. I think I've tried to be out of my body as much as possible growing up because of society telling me that I'm in the wrong body. Recently, I've realised how important it is to be aware of your body, aware of your emotions, what's going on, and trying to link all of those things. This is what's keeping me alive. It's also what makes me feel frustrated or happy and giving me those subtle hints as to when I'm feeling those things and what I could do about it. I would like to try be in tune with that a little bit more. So I have decided to try and dance or move my body to music because I'm not sure I could actually call it dancing at this point, for a minimum of 10 minutes a day for 30 days. And I'm also going to not research the benefits of dance before doing this because I don't want to go into it with any sort of bias. I like to do a lot of research before I try something because otherwise I think what's the point of trying it if I don't know the benefits? However, if I go into it knowing how good it is for me, what I should be feeling, I might be feeling those things like subconsciously where I want to be in tune with my body, listening to my body rather than kind of thinking about the things that I researched. Marta may have mentioned a few benefits to dance because that's what she does, that's what she's passionate about, but I kind of knew those anyway. You know that moving your body is good for you, right? But I just feel so uncomfortable when I do it. Not so much when I'm out with my mates, everyone else is dancing, I might have had a couple of drinks, tend to loosen up a little bit more. The thought of just doing it at home during the day is pretty weird. Today is Monday, and Monday is not a particularly good day for my mood. It's a pretty mentally tough day and I do all my designs, admin, emails for the week. So there's a lot going on in my brain and I do feel pretty stressed out during the day and going on into the evening as well. So hopefully this will help. I'm going to put Marta's contemporary playlist on because there's a whole range of different music on there and I'm not going to know what's going to come up, which I think will be quite fun as well because otherwise I'll just end up putting on music that I like, the same stuff that I listen to all day, every day. I kind of want to mix it up a little bit and go for the full dance experience. Now I feel very self-conscious. Okay, first 10 minutes, here we go. The end. Well, that was pretty fun. started off slightly awkwardly, as you may or not have seen. I think once you kind of get into the music a little bit and just try not to think about what your body's doing and not think about, for me, I think it would have been easier if I hadn't had the camera on, and once I kind of forgot about the camera and did just kind of like go with the music and what my body wanted to do, it just felt a lot easier. I could hear my back clicking a bit when I was moving in certain positions, which felt quite nice. So it's nice to kind of get rid of some of the tension that I was having in my body from sitting down this morning. And also it just felt like quite nice because it felt like I was playing, like I was a kid again. You know, when kids dance at, the first ones to dance at a wedding or something, and they're just literally just like, just running around or just jumping and bouncing. I think it's just because they feel like that's what their bodies need. And then we kind of lose that when we grow up. So yeah, it felt nice to kind of just be a bit like a kid again. Do things with my body. I think Marta probably finds it easier and more natural because she knows how to move her body and for it to, I mean, she always says like it's not about how it looks, but it still looks good. I'm pretty sure I do not look good, but that's not the point of it, is it? It's how it feels. And it felt pretty good after the initial, I feel awkward and I don't know what to do with my body. So I'm going to carry on doing it for the rest of the 30 days and see how it goes. Day 1 is done. Day 3 of 10 minutes of dance, and it's after dinner, which I did yesterday as well because it's nice and it's actually really good for you to move a little bit after you've eaten dinner. So I'm tying that in as well. And we had a little dance last night, me and Marta, which was fun. I'm going to move quite gently now, and I'm going to try and warm up a little bit because I did a leg workout at the gym yesterday and my legs are pretty tight, so I want to stretch. So I'm using this as a little warm up so I can stretch a little bit better in a little bit as well. So 10 minutes, here we go. Weird dancing to songs that I don't know and that have no words. You got to kind of really listen to the music, you know.
You only see what you wanna see. Somebody who can move on. Don't tell me you're sorry. I don't want your pity. Baby, you got it all wrong. You think I'm missing you every night.
I'm just over 1 week into my dancing or moving every day for 30 days, and I thought I'd give you a little update on how it's going. I think the first day I did it during the day, and every day since I've done it after dinner, which has become a sort of little routine, which has been really nice actually, because you're kind of meant to move a little bit after you eat to help with the glucose spike and help digestion a little bit rather than just on the sofa. So sometimes Marta joins me, sometimes I'm on my own and have a little dance in the kitchen for 10 minutes. I also find it really nice for my back. I'm not necessarily concentrating on the dance, although sometimes it's nice when a song, you know, comes on and you just kind of go for it a bit. But when the songs come on, especially ones that I don't know, I just kind of move my body and what feels good. And generally it's a lot of like kind of spine movements. I can hear my spine just like, and it feels so good because maybe I've been sat on my arse all day tattooing. And then I have found that if I did want to do a stretching routine afterwards, the dance has kind of warmed my muscles up a little bit. So that all kind of like links up and helps. So I'm finding it very useful in that aspect, but I did think that I'd be doing it during the day more, which I haven't been doing. So I'm thinking going on forwards from here of doing it kind of twice a day. Maybe just some days when I'm working a lot, doing a little dance break in the middle of the day, and then after dinner too sometimes, because I'm really enjoying that. But I was thinking that I would do this to kind of break up the day a little bit. So maybe twice a day dancing. It's also really nice to connect with Marta and have that time and have a bit of fun together, because, I don't know, everything gets a bit serious, life gets a bit serious. We talk about our days during dinner, and it's nice just to have that little release and a bit of fun together. So I'm also really enjoying that, and I enjoy doing it on my own as well. That was pretty nice actually, doing it at work, just kind of after I've been sat down for a few hours. Yeah, just shake it off, shake it off. Feels nice because now I've got like a 20-30 minute drive to get home. So the thought of being sat down for a while, going to then sit down for a while, just shake it off for a minute, it's good. And I don't even necessarily have to do 10 minutes when I do it here. Just in between clients, I can have like just a song and dance to that. And Rocco loves it as well. There's been a day where I've not danced. I'm not sure if you can tell by the sound of my voice, but I've been poorly. So I've had 2 days off work. Now I am back at work. But when I was at home, there was one day where, wasn't happening. So I've had one day where I haven't done this. I did do it yesterday and I didn't go to work. It was really nice because I'd pretty much been on the sofa for 2 days. So I needed to move my body because I was like part of the sofa, which didn't feel good. So just real gentle movement actually felt quite nice. And something else that I found as well is that when I'm doing it, I sometimes just feel more relaxed if I shut my eyes, especially if it's a song that I don't know. I can really like feel the music. I think basically it's that I judge myself less, because when I can see what my body's doing, I'm like, bleh. When I got my eyes shut, I just really like feel it. It feels a lot nicer having my eyes shut, although sometimes I worry when I'm in the kitchen that I'm gonna knock into something. So as long as I'm careful, it's fine. But yeah, I really enjoy dancing with my eyes closed. It feels good because, yeah, I'm still a bit ill and I don't really have a lot of energy. But my body's just really aching, especially it's Monday again, so I'm sat down doing all my emails and drawing. So I just like needed to move. And with my other challenges, like the squats, and sometimes I used to do like press ups, something to break up the day. The good thing about dancing is that it's my whole body and it's like stretching and stuff as well. So it's not putting my body under too much stress. I'm getting the blood circulating and oxygen flowing without going too mad because, yeah, I don't feel great and I've not been to the gym for a week. Don't have enough energy to go. I don't feel like I should go. But it's nice to just move and do something as a start to get back into life again. I'm not sure I'm going to keep up with this dancing every day, carrying on, but I think I need to do it every Monday. Oh, I struggles with Monday so much. They're just so long and sat down doing designs. My brain is like fried. So this feels good, just jumping around, being silly and shaking it out. So it's going to be Monday dance from now on, I reckon. Before I delve into the research behind the benefits of dance, I wanted to reflect on how I felt before, during and after my dancing. I felt a bit of resistance pretty much every time before I started. I wasn't sure if I would feel any better, if there was any point to it, and it's just not natural to me. It's just so awkward. Maybe it was a case of going to the gym and I would get rid of my frustration that way, or I was just quite happy sat on my ass. The during got easier, especially further throughout the month. The first song I found always awkward and I was just like, what am I doing? Feels weird. But by the second or third song, I definitely loosened up a bit and just kind of got into it a little bit more. And yeah, it just got better throughout the month. I obviously felt more relaxed when I wasn't filming myself. However, after the first week, I did feel that even when I filmed myself, I was more relaxed about the whole thing. Apart from the first song still, that was throughout. Especially when I closed my eyes and just went with it. Afterwards, I don't think there was one time where I wasn't glad that I'd done it. I always felt either more relaxed or more energised. I felt different each time after doing it. I guess it depended on the music that came up and if I was on my own, if Marta joined me. It was really fun when Marta joined me because I had someone else to experience it with and we kind of just like played and had a bit of fun. And I also felt more connected to her as well. Looking into the research behind the benefits of dance, I found 2 papers that are really relevant to this. The first one being the physiological and psychological benefits of dance and its effects on children and adolescents, a systematic review. Just a quick blurb about research papers. A systematic review I find to be a really good study. That is when they don't just control a study on a specific group of subjects, it's when they look at a load of different research that's already been done and they look into this specific topic to try and come up with a conclusion. So this study found that dance develops relationships, connects people, and increases feelings of joy and togetherness. Dance has virtually no venue restrictions. It can be practiced at home, in isolation, in groups, or anywhere with suitable spaces. Dance requires no specialised equipment, and this characteristic is suitable for low-income families and financially limited regions and countries. In summary, dance can be used as an appropriate and alternative physical activity mode for children and adolescents. So dance is a physical activity, and physical activity provides health benefits. These benefits include increases in cardiovascular fitness, physiological and psychological health, and musculoskeletal strength. In addition, PA has been successful in the prevention and treatment of diseases such as stroke, diabetic problems, high blood pressure, and certain cancers. PA has also been proven to be beneficial for maintaining a healthy body weight, enhancing quality of life, and contributing to individual well-being. It also contributes positively in influencing social connectedness. Obviously, this is not specific to dance, but still good to know, and dance is physical activity, so it is. Another study exploring the perceived benefits of dancing said that dancing has potential positive benefits on well-being in several aspects. In particular, beneficial effects were found related to the emotional dimension, as well as physical, social and spiritual dimensions. Positive effects of dancing as a therapy have been reported in patients with Parkinson's disease, neurotrauma, depression, arthritis, fibromyalgia, cancer and cardiac inefficiency. Dancing may offer an attractive means to promote physical activity, since it appears to combine body movements with the aesthetical and emotion rewards of music. In addition, since dancing is mostly executed in a social context, music facilitates the coordination and regulation of movement in time with other individuals. Keeping in time together has been a fundamental mechanism for strengthening social bonds between individuals, and thus an effective way to create and sustain communities. I also read an article in The Guardian recently, and that explained that there's benefits to watching dance even if we don't get it or like it. As always, I'll put all the links below in the description box so you can read them further if you wish. I didn't get to experience group dance in my month of dance. I can imagine once getting over the whole anxiety of it, it would be pretty fun. Trying something new, getting out of my comfort zone, which I just love. But it is actually good for you, so I do recommend it. And feel that social connection with other human beings, because they probably feel exactly the same way as I do. I think maybe this might be coming up soon, a group dance class. If you have any recommendations of any dance classes that you do or think that I should do, put it in the comments below. I'd love to see what you think. Moving forward, I'm not going to be dancing every day of my life for the rest of my life, but I really enjoyed a little after dinner dance, so I'll be doing that every now and again, and on a Monday to break up my brain frying day. I hope you enjoyed my moves. Here are some more.